Hello, welcome to Gulbarga Coaching Academy. Friends, today we are going to deals with the mock test of Sister Reshma related to the graduate primary school teachers recruitment. In this video, we are going to deals with the first series, that is the mock test one. Inshallah, in upcoming videos, आने वाले videos में अलग अलग कैंडिडेट एस्पिरेंट्स का मॉक टेस्ट लिया जाएगा. सो टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डील्स विद द एंशिएंट इंडियन हिस्ट्री, और जो है जीपीएसटीआर का जो सिलेबस है उसके हिसाब से ही जो है हमने ये वीडियो बनाने की कोशिश की है. और इस वीडियो में जो है ज़्यादातर जो है हमारा जो कंटेंट रहेगा जीपीएसटीआर फोकस रहेगा. नॉट ओनली जीपीएसटीआर, दिस वीडियो शैल बी हेल्पफुल टू द ऑल काइंड ऑफ द कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशंस. Okay, so it's a request to the audience, you also have to be participate in this video. Okay na? Yes sir. Okay, we need your cooperation. So before that, it's a request to be kindly subscribe my channel, that is Gulbarga Coaching Academy. ड्यू टू द रमज़ान थोड़ी देर जो है ताख़ीर से वीडियो शुरू हुए हैं, लेकिन जो है ऐसी सीरीज़ एक 8-10 सीरीज़ के अंदर जीपीएसटीआर का पूरा सिलेबस मैं मॉक टेस्ट के थ्रू साथ में ही जो है मैं भी कुछ एक्सप्लेन करते हुए पूरा कंप्लीट करूंगा. आज का ये सीज़न जो है फर्स्ट सीरीज़ 1 जो आपकी शुरू हो रही है जीपीएसटीआर हिस्ट्री, जिसमें बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है फॉर द सेक ऑफ बोथ लेवल MCQs and also deals with the descriptive answers. Okay, so I want to introduce the Reshma Begum. She is my sister and she is going to be deals with the mock test 1 that is purely on the base of GPSTR syllabus. Okay, welcome to Reshma. Welcome to our channel.
Thank you.
Okay, I am going to deals with the first part, first chapter as per syllabus. That is sources. That is sources. So in the sources, what is sources?
In the past, the human beings have created the many things. If that things are remain today, so that things are called as a sources.
You mean the sources means the basic elements for the writing any kind of a history. So what are the types of history?
There are the 3 types of history: prehistoric, the protohistoric, and the historic.
Okay, madam. What is the meaning of prehistoric history?
Means the period before the art of writing. That period is called as a prehistoric period. For example, the Stone Age.
What is the example or what is the meaning of protohistory?
Means protohistoric means the period which have the writing, art of writing, but that writings are not understood by the succeeding generation or the succeeding ages. That type of the period is called as a protohistoric period.
Okay, madam, it's request don't be get panic or fear. All audience are your sisters and the brothers. Okay, so the next question is what is the another example for the post history? Historic era.
Historic era. Modern era, I think.
Okay, modern era. Good your answer. I'm going to ask some kind of the controversial answers because I want to check your ability. Okay na? I hope you have the dealings with the all kinds of questions. Okay, what is the Indus Valley civilization? What type of example it is?
Modern.
It's the example of prehistoric or protohistory?
Prehistoric.
Prehistoric or protohistoric?
Prehistoric.
Are you sure it is prehistoric or protohistory?
Prehistoric.
Indus Valley civilization I am asking about.
Yes, prehistoric.
Protohistory. It is deals with the protohistory because
The writing is unable to understand by the succeeding generation. So that's why.
That's why it's called as the protohistory. So what are the types of sources?
There are the 2 types of sources: literary and the written sources.
So in the literary sources, other than literary sources and written sources and the archaeological sources are sources or not?
There are the sources in the archaeological sources. Yes.
What are the major components of archaeological sources? What are the things are included?
Inscription, coins, monuments, and the other ruins.
Other ruins. So what do you think about the legend, whether it is source or not?
Yes, it is also a source for the writing of history.
Give me example for the legends.
Sangoli Rayana and Tipu Sultan's, the history about the Tipu Sultan, Sangoli Rayana.
What do you think about the Ramayana and Mahabharata? Either legends or not?
Literary work. This is a literary work, I think.
Yeah, we include in literary work. But the histories of the Ramayana and Mahabharata legends or not?
Yes, it is.
Yes, audience, legends or not? Yes. Okay. The next question is, I am going to ask some questions related to the sources of history. In that you said that there are different types of sources. I am going to deal with the history, written sources or literary sources. What is the meaning of literary sources or written sources?
Means the sources which are in the written form, that type of the sources are called as a literary sources.
Okay, what are the types of literary sources?
There are the two types, the native literary works and the foreign literary works.
So can you give me the examples of the foreign literary sources?
Fahiyan's Gokho ki and the Yun Shan Siu ki, Babar's Tuzuki Babari, and the Ptolemy's geography.
And the what about Indica?
Indica, Megasthenes Indica.
Megasthenes Indica. Okay. You have explained about some examples of the foreign literary sources. Can you give examples of the Indian literary sources? Or native literary sources?
Prithviraj Chauhan's Chand Bardai's Prithviraj Rasu and Vikramarjuna Vijayabai Pampa and Kautilya's Arthashastra and Farishta, Tarike Farishta.
And the Mrichatika?
Mrichakatika by Shudraka, I think.
And the Mudrakshasa?
By Vishaka Datta.
Vishaka Datta. And some other, do you have examples? Okay, I am going to deal the another part, that is the deals with the sources after completion of the sources. Can the example of the archaeological sources?
Inscription, monuments, other ruins. In inscription, the Mehrawali Arid pillar inscription, Allahabad pillar inscription, and monuments, the palaces, forts. These are the examples of the monuments.
Which is the example of the ancient Kannada inscription?
Halmadi inscription is the first Kannada inscription, which is available in Karnataka.
Okay, can you give example for the Ashoka's inscription in Karnataka?
Matski inscription.
Matski inscription. Other than Matski inscription? Okay, I am going to deal with the another, that is the, what is the study of coin is called?
Means the coins are very small inside.
No, what is the name of that study?
Numismatic.
Numismatic, okay. Audience, what is the study of the inscription? Yes?
Numismatic.
Numismatic is the study of coin, and the study of the inscription is epigraphy. Epigraphy is considered the study of इंस्क्रिप्शन, कुतुबों की जो है क्या मालूम है, जो पढ़ते हैं उसको क्या कहते हैं, एपिग्राफी कहते हैं. सो सिस्टर, डोंट गेट बी पैनिक, यू आर इन द वार्म सीट. ओके, यू हैव टू बी टैकल, you have to be handle the whole and soul kind of the this session. So next I am going to deal with another part that is related to the GP. This do you know about the Stone Age? What are the types of Stone Age?
There are the three types of Stone Age: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and the Neolithic.
What are the? Do you know about the special qualities of the different age? Okay. So while we deals with the three types of the ages, that is the Paleolithic, Neolithic, and Mesolithic. So the development, yeah, okay.
The Paleolithic means the peoples, they are used to live in the forest, they used to live in the caves and the hillocks, and they use the stone tools which is prepared of the stones or the bones, and their life is nomadic, and they use the leaves, banana leaves as a cloud. And the Mesolithic period is also known as the Macrolithic period, because they use the small stone, small tools. So that's why this period is called as a Microlithic period.
So in which period they come to know about the animal gathering, animal husbandry, food gathering?
In the Paleolithic period only, I think.
Yes. In which period they know the this thing? Audience, in the first era of the Paleolithic, they know about the hunting. Later, after in the reaching to the Mesolithic, they come to know about the animal husbandry. animal husbandry, means the cattle farming, and later while we deals with the modern Neolithic era, actually when the life of the origin of the Homo sapiens begins with the 1 lakh BC. 1 lakh BC से पहले जो है क्या मालूम इंसानी ज़िंदगी का जो ये ज़हूर हुआ, उसके बाद हमने 3 अदवार देखे, पत्थर के 3 दौर, क़दीम पत्थर का दौर, दरमियानी पत्थर का दौर, जदीद पत्थर का दौर। उसके बाद जो और एक एरा आया न्यूलिथिक एरा जिसको कहेंगे, ये जदीद पत्थर का दौर। सो इन दैट पीरियड वी ऑब्जर्व ए ग्रेट चेंज विद द इन्वेंशन ऑफ द व्हील एंड द fire, and after reaching to after completion of that era, the mans and the human beings are come to know about the use of the different types of the metals. Firstly the bronze and the iron era and the copper era. These are the different types of era that deals with the this form of the Stone Age and the later stage megalithic era. The later Stone Age is called as megalithic, that is called as metallic era. कौन सा एरा कहेंगे? पत्थर के दौर के बाद धात का दौर जो आता है, इसको मेगालिथिक कहते हैं, या जो है उसके साथ अदर वर्ड और एक है उसके लिए यूज होता है। नियोलिथिक के बाद जो आ गया मेगालिथिक एरा कहते हैं। ये पूरा एरा में जो है हमारे पास तांबा है, ब्राउन्स है, निकल, जो अलग अलग तरह के धातों का इस्तेमाल हुआ। उसके बाद सोने का भी इस्तेमाल हुआ। ये अलग अलग धात के दौर हमने देखे हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क अबाउट द who invaded the Harappan civilization, Harappa city?
Dairam Sahani.
Dairam Sahani. And the Mohenjo-daro?
R.G. Banerjee.
In which year?
1920 or 21.
1920, 21.
21.
Right? 22. Mohenjo-daro. Okay. Do you know about the life of that period? So if it deals with the life of the ancient civilization, anyone can give the answer? No? So the life of that period is considered the modern life they were living. So while we deals with the Indus Valley civilization, अगर हम इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन के पीरियड को देखते हैं, बहुत सारे चेंजेस हमारे पास आए, बहुत सारे लाइफ स्टाइल है, या वहाँ की वर्शिपिंग है, या उसके साथ जो हंटिंग गैदरिंग, ये उसके साथ साथ जो है टाउन प्लानिंग है, इंपॉर्टेंट सिटीज़ हैं। तो हरप्पन सिविलाइजेशन जो है ये इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन है ऑन द बैंक ऑफ रिवर, विच रिवर इट इज़ ओरिजिनेटेड? इंडस रिवर। सो इंडस रिवर के साथ जो है अलॉन्ग विद द ट्रिब्यूटरीज, 5 ट्रिब्यूटरीज कौन से हैं?
चुनाब, झेलुम, सतलज, रावी एंड ब्यास
नदी। नाउ इट इज फ्लोइंग इन द and the Indus flow towards northwest or northeast?
Northwest direction.
Northwest direction. Okay, is turned towards the northwest direction, reaching to the Pakistan, crossing to the Lahore and merge into the अरबियन सी में जाकर मर्ज होती है। सो टाउन प्लानिंग फेमस है, और इम्पोर्टेंट सिटीज़ जो है हरप्पन सिविलाइजेशन के जो है, व्हाट आर द इम्पोर्टेंट सिटी? यू नो अबाउट द नेम्स ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंट सिटीज़?
कालीबंगन, लोथाल एंड ढोलवीरा.
The important cities of that period is Kalinibangan, Lothal, Rakhigarh, and the Haryana, Hisar, Madhya Pradesh, and we talk about the northeast and the northwest region and the Punjab. These are the Gujarat, Kutch, and these are the important cities of the ancient especially civilization of the Indus. But the things is related to the different development. If we talk about the Dholvira is considered a modern city and deals with the stadium. If we talk about the Kalinibangan is famous for the burn bricks. Which bricks? burn bricks. जली हुई ईंटों के लिए जो फेमस था. उसके साथ जो है सीटेडल है हमारे पास, ए साइट दैट डॉलर कॉज फॉर द हार्वेस्टिंग के लिए भी फेमस थी. अलग अलग रीजन है. रिसेंटली द लार्जेस्ट साइट ऑफ द इंडस सिविलाइजेशन इज राखीगढ़ हरियाणा का जो राखीगढ़ है, रिसेंटली डेवलपमेंट जो है हुए, वहाँ पे बहुत सारे जो इन्वेंशंस हुए, होने के बाद राखीगढ़ को जो है एंड हरप्पन सिविलाइजेशन का, इंडस सिविलाइजेशन का जो है क्या है, सबसे लार्जेस्ट जो क्या कहा गया है, साइट कहा गया. इंडस साइट जो है लार्जेस्ट इंडिया साइट. सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मोहनजोदारो?
माउंट ऑफ दैट.
व्हाट आर द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ दैट मोहनजोदारो? What kind of thing we observed? A special thing that is invented at Mohenjo-daro.
Great bath.
What are the speciality of Great Bath? Don't know. The speciality of the great bath is associated with the modern kind of the swimming pool quality. It the 8 feet depth and the large in the size and the width. So and also they have said that the changing of water policy, water and the swimming pool and the maintenance of the on kind of the cleanness and the intense different types of the chemical were used for the sake of cleaning of water and so and so. What are the town planning of the Harappan civilization? Do you know about the town planning?
Road construction and house I think houses are to store and drainage system and this one.
Okay. The next question is going to deal with the different kinds of the civilization that are in the dynasties of India. इंडिया के जो अलग अलग जो डायनास्टीज हैं हमारे पास, so what are the what are the major reasons behind the rise of the Buddhism and Jainism?
Means the caste system, discrimination on the basis of the caste, and the sacrification of animals, and lower position of the Sudras in the social hierarchy, and the luxurious life. So the Mahajanapadas who came into the power, they started appreciating the new policies of the Buddha and Mahavir.
Okay. So do you know about the life of Mahavir? Okay, explain it.
Mahavir, he was born in the Kundala Grama, Vaishali. So his father was the Siddhartha, the king of Jainetrika tribes. His mother Trishula Devi, she is the princess of the Lachavi provinces. So at the age of the 32 years, he left the family, and after traveling for the 12 years, he got the enlightenment. So after getting the enlightenment, he became the Mahavira. So and after controlling on his sense and the body, he became the Jinnah.
Who is Jinnah?
Jinnah means those who control on his sense and the body, they are called as a Jinnah.
The follower of Jinnah?
Jains.
Jain. So what are the teachings of Jainism?
Jainism, three ratnas.
Yes.
The Samaya ka Jnana, Samaya ka Darshana, Samaya ka Charite means the right to conduct, right to pay, right to knowledge.
Where he died?
At Pawapuri in Bihar.
Do you know about the Jain councils?
First Jain council. So after the death of the Mahavir, his follower held the first Jain council. So in that the teachings of the Mahavir was compiled, and it is called as a 12 Angas.
So first Jain council had it?
I don't know.
First Jain council had it? Vallabhi, Patliputra and Vallabhi in Gujarat. Patliputra and Vallabhi in Gujarat, two Jain councils. Okay. So later questions. Do you know about the Jain center in Karnataka? Name of the one Jain center in Karnataka?
Shravana Belgola, I think.
Okay. What is the Kashi of Jain in Karnataka? Kashi of Jain in Karnataka. Koppal district is considered the Kashi of Jain in Karnataka. Okay. Do you know about the Buddhism?
Buddha, he is the founder of the Buddhism. So Buddha, he was a king of.
Before that, I want one question. Who is the first Tirthankar of the Jainism?
Rishabhnath.
Yes, sir, it is correct. Rishabhnath. Rishabhnath or Parshvanath? Yes, first Jain Tirthankar.
Rishabhnath, 23rd.
23rd. And what is the symbol of the Mahavir? What type of symbol used by Mahavir? Yes? Simha, lion. The lion is the symbol of the Mahavir. Lion is the symbol of Mahavir. Okay. Can you tell me about the life of Gautam Buddha?
So Gautam Buddha, his original name was the Siddhartha. So he was born as a king of a son of the king of Shaka tribe. So after that, he renounced all the luxurious life and used to stay in the forest. So after that, he got the enlightenment. After getting the enlightenment, he come to be known as the Buddha. So after getting the enlightenment, first he went to the Deer Park in the Saranath, where he gave his first sermon, which is known as the Dharma Chakra Parivartana.
What are the eightfold path of the Jainism, Buddhism?
The Buddha preached the middle path. That path is also known as the Eightfold Path. So, livelihood, effort, research, recollection, ये सब है.
So the next, do you know about the Buddhist Council? The first Buddhist council held at
Rajgraha, under the leadership of the Agastya Sastru, I think.
Ajasatru. And the second Buddhist council?
Vaishali, under the leadership of
Which?
Kalasoka.
Kalasoka. And third Buddhist council?
And Ashoka at Patliputra.
And fourth Buddhist council?
Kanishka at Kundalavahan at Kashmir.
Kundaligrama in Kashmir, it is correct? Okay. So what are the Pitakas?
So Pitakas means after the death of the Buddha, his followers compiled his teaching in the form of the three Pitakas. Pitakas, so there are the three Pitakas: the Vinaya Pitaka, Dhamma Pitaka, and the Abhidhamma Pitaka.
What is Sukta Pitaka? Yes? Don't know. What is Sukta Pitaka? Have you heard? Okay. The next is Sanchi. What is the importance of Sanchi Stupa? What is Stupa? What?
So the followers of the Buddha, they construct the stupas at all the places where the Buddha wandered. So Sanchi is one of the most important stupa because his followers they क्या बोलते हैं उन्होंने उसके पूरे लीक्स और बोन्स को क्या पे वहाँ पे रखे सो है सांची.
The ruins of the Buddha.
हाँ, the ruins of the Buddha.
Okay. So can you tell me about the spread of Buddhism after Buddha? Who were the kings who developed the Buddhism?
Ashoka,
Yes.
Kanishka, and the Harshavardhana, and the Gangas.
And major role played by
Ashoka.
how the Ashoka spread the Buddhism?
He appointed the Dharma Mahamantras for the spread of the Buddhism, and he used to send to the persons or the ambassadors to the different places, and even he sent his son and the daughter Sangamitra and Rahul to the Ceylon for the spread of the Buddhism.
Okay. The next question is to be the deals with the what are the two divisions of the Jainism?
Digambar and the Sitambar.
What is the difference between Digambar and Svetambar?
The Digambar, they did not wear any clouds, and the Svetambars, they used to wear the clouds and they follow the Mahavir.
Okay. What are the difference? What are the two sects of the Buddhism?
Hirnayana, Mahayana and the Yajravana, कुछ ऐसा है.
Okay.
But two mains.
The two main major divisions are there in the Buddhism. And the next I'm going to deal with the another empire, Mauryas and Kushanas. So the first empire of the country is
Mauryan Empire.
which empire?
Mauryan Empire.
The Mauryans were from the Janapadas or not?
They are from the Janapada.
Who were the Janapadas?
Means after the death of the Mahavir,
Okay. The Janapadas were the prominent, the Kshatriyas. Means the Kshatriya जिस टाइम पे रूल कर रहे थे वेदास में, तो क्षत्रिया ने फील किया कि पावर जो है हमारे हाथ में है, हम ही जो है क्या मालूम है राजा प्रजा है, हमारे ही जोर पे जो है पूरा सब चलता है, तो क्यों ना हम अपने आप को जो है रूलर डिक्लेयर किए. तो वहाँ पर बहुत सारे नेटिव रूलर्स ने अपने आप को रूलर डिक्लेयर किया क्योंकि क्षत्रिया प्रोटेक्ट करते थे उस टाइम पे हिंदू धर्म को. हमारे पास क्लास सिस्टम था वैदिक धर्म में. तो जानापदास जैसे जैसे आगे बढ़े वो जब एक्सपेंशन हुआ तो महाजानापदास बने. तो देवर द हाउ मेनी जानापदास महाजानापदास 16. Yes, 16 Janapadas were exist during the time of Vedic era. So next is founder of the Mauryan Empire is founder of Mauryan Empire.
Chandragupta Maurya.
Chandragupta Maurya. Sources for the Mauryan Empire.
Megasthenes Indica, Kautilya's Arthashastra, Vishakadatta's Mudra Rakshasa and the Devi Chandragupta, and Mahavamsha, Divamsha, an inscription of Ashoka.
Okay, Mahavansha and Dipavansha, it deals with the India or other countries?
These are the literary works of the Sri Lanka, which provides information about the effort of Ashoka to spread the Buddhism in Sri Lanka.
What is the oldest name of Sri Lanka?
Ceylon.
Okay. So do you know about the Sri Lanka? Recently, what type of thing is going on in the Sri Lanka? Economical and the political crisis we are observing in the Ceylon, Sri Lanka. Okay. Do you know? And the another is inscription. Do you know about the inscription? Ashokan inscription. Which inscription has written as that Deva Nama Priyadarshini Ashoka? In Musk inscription. After which war?
After the Kalinga War.
After Kalinga War. Ashoka fought how many wars?
Only one war after becoming the king.
After becoming king. How did he come into throne?
By killing the 99 brothers, as per the Buddhist tradition. So these were an internal battle between the brothers for the throne.
Who were the opponent of the Kalinga war?
Rudravarma of the Kalinga.
So what he saw in the war?
He saw the destruction. More than the 1 lakh people were died. More than the 1,50,000 people were injured, and the many more became the refugees. So that's why he think that the victory of the religious is better than the victory of the war. So that's why he started spreading the Buddhism.
Who was Seleucus?
Seleucus, he was a representative of the Alexander in India.
Okay. Who is Chandragupta?
Chandragupta Maurya, he is the first king of the Mauryan Empire, or the founder of the Maurya.
Who is the historical king of the Mauryan Empire?
Chandragupta Maurya.
Chandragupta Maurya is the first historical king of the this dynasty. As after Ashoka, who continued the empire, or the empire coming to end?
Came to end.
What are the reasons for the downfall of the Mauryan Empire?
Due to the continued attacks of Huns.
No, that deals with the Guptas. Here we are talking about the Ashoka. Means the Ashoka took the major reasons according to the different historian. The end of this Mauryan Empire is the Ashoka took the majorly part in the spreading the Buddhism, and not the later kings, especially the son and the others, were not interested into the promoting the kingdoms. That's why the kingdom come into an end. So later that, do you know about the economic system or of that period?
So there are the many information available about the economic system. So the Tushyapa, minister during the time of the Chandragupta Maurya, he constructed a canal at the Gujarat, Junagadh of the Gujarat. So during the time of the Ashoka, they give the more and more importance to the agriculture. So agriculture sector was under the control of the king solely, and the land revenue was the main sources of the income to the kingdom. They used to construct the roads and the highway roads. For example, the road from the Vaishali to Vaishali, now today that Delhi from the Punjab. So they used to transfer the goods inside or outside of the kingdom. And the kachu was the silver coin that was in the circulation during that time. And this period is called as the second phase of urbanization.
Social system?
Social system. So during the period of the Mauryas, the caste system was existent. So the information, as per the information which is available through the Indica, there are the 7 castes available existed in the Mauryan period.
Who were the Samharta and the Sani Datta?
They are the revenue minister, and they are and the chief of the treasury.
Okay, good. So next, do you know about the architect of the art and architect?
So the information, the Megastan which provides the information about the art and architecture of the Mauryas, they provides that during the time of the excavations, the many ruins of the palaces were found in the Patliputra. For example, the Sanchi Stupa and the 13 pillar inscriptions were available during the time of the Ashoka.
Next, I am going to deal with the Kushanas. Who is the founder of Kushana?
Kujala cut pieces.
What is the speciality of Vima cut pieces?
He started the gold coins.
In Indian history or in foreign history?
In Indian history.
Okay. Who is considered as the famous king of this Kushana's period?
Kanishka.
Kanishka. What are the achievements of Kanishka?
He came to the throne at the 78 BC and he started the new era which is called as the Shaka era. So he spread his kingdom in the all four direction. His kingdom was spread to the Asia, Central Asia too. And the Purushapura was the capital city and the Mathura was the second most important city during the time of Kushanas.
Okay.
And he used to spread the Buddhism. So that's why he organized the fourth Buddhist conference.
Okay. Next, the Gupta period. Who is the founder of the Gupta period dynasty?
Shri Gupta.
And the first historical king of Gupta dynasty?
Shri Gupta.
First historical king.
Gupta dynasty.
Okay,
Shri Gupta.
And after Shri Gupta?
Chandragupta first.
After Chandragupta?
Samudragupta.
After Samudragupta?
Chandragupta second.
What is the title of Samudragupta?
Samudragupta. Napoleon. Indian Napoleon.
Indian?
Napoleon.
So next, do you know about the era? What is the period of that? 270?
275.
Yes?
65.
Okay, 275. Century era or common era? It is century era or common era? C means? Common era. Okay, what are the sources for the Gupta period?
The Allahabad pillar inscription, the Mehravali iron pillar inscription, the Kaumadi celebration by the Vijika, Rajashekhara's writings of Yunshan and the Fayans, and Vishaka Datta's Mudrakshasa and the Jivit Chandragupta, Kalidas, writings of Kalidas.
So, do you know about the achievements of Chandragupta I?
He is known as the first historic person of the Guptas. So when he came to the throne, the Gupta era was started. He married with the Kumara Devi. So from there where the Gupta era was started from the 319, I think.
Okay, 319 exactly is 1920. So what is the achievement of Samudragupta? Do you know about Samudragupta?
Samudragupta, he was a son of the Chandragupta first. So his achievements have been described in the Mehravali iron Allahabad pillar inscription, which is written by the Harisena, the court poet of Samudragupta.
Harisena written.
So during the time of the Samudragupta, the many part of the India was under the control of the Guptas, and he started the Ashwamedha Yaga policy.
What is Ashwamedha Yaga policy?
Ashwamedha Yaga policy is a type of the policy which that attracts the Vedic tradition, attention of the Vedic tradition.
What is the Ashwamedha Yaga? Vedic tradition. Okay, let it be, we shall discuss about that. Who was the famous poet during the period of this?
Kalidas.
What are the Kalidas books written by Kalidasa?
Meghadoot, Raghuvamsha, Kumara Sambhavana, and drama, Sanskrit drama, the Abhijana Shakuntala.
Do you know about the Chandragupta II?
Chandragupta II, he was the son of the Samudragupta. So he spread the kingdom of the Samudragupta by defeating the Shakas. And he, instead of war, he gave more and more importance to literature, art and architecture, and established a good relationship with the many royal families through the marriages. So Kalidas, a famous Sanskrit poet, was from his period only.
Oh, okay. The Wazats had become
Powerful because they used to give the military assistance to the king. Because the kings did not have the well-equipped army.
Okay. So, do you know about some scientists, those who are available during the period of
Dhanvantri, Varmihara, the Aryabhatta.
What is the achievement of Dhanvantri?
He is a medical scientist.
The next Charaka?
Charaka, he is also a medical scientist. He was also a medical scientist, and he wrote a book which is called as a Charaka Samhita.
Next
Shushruta Samhita, he was a famous surgeon during the time. So during those days, he explained the complete procedure of the surgery.
Okay. Aryabhatta?
He is a famous mathematician and astronomer.
Yes. The next Varamila?
He invented the zero, and he is the first Indian who got the mastery over the algebra.
Okay, means Aryabhatta.
Aryabhatta.
The next Varamira?
He is an astronomer. He wrote the book, the Pancha Siddhantika, which is known as the Bible of Astronomy.
Okay, next I am going to deal with the Vardhana dynasty. Okay, Who is the founder of Vardhana dynasty?
Pushyabhuti.
So famous rulers of Vardhana dynasty.
Harshavardhana. Famous rulers. Harshavardhana, Prabhakavardhana, and the Rajavardhana. The most prominent one is Harshavardhana.
Okay. Can you explain about their achievements?
So Harshavardhana came to the throne after the death of his father and the brother Rajavardhana, Prabhakarvardhana. So after his sister was a Rajeshri. So Rajeshri, she was married to the king of the Kanauj, but the king of the Bengal, he killed the king of the Kanauj. At that time, Harshavardhana, he attacked on the Kanauj. During this time, the Magadha and the Bengal became the part of the Harshavardhana dynasty. After that, he reached beyond the river Narmada. So the Kannada king, the Pulikeshin II, he halted and he forced the Harshavardhana to go back. So after that, the Pulikeshis earned the title, the Dakshina Patileshwara, the Lord of Peninsula.
Okay. So, what is the who assisted the kings?
The Council of Ministers.
So the name of the Council of Ministers is Amatya.
Hamatya,
And
Mahasundi Durga.
other peoples were? Who was Bhogapati?
I don't know.
Tax officer.
Tax office.
And do you know about the
Sandhi Durga. They are the Council of Ministers.
Negotiator.
Mm.
Okay. The next question is going to be deals with the Shatavahanas. Do you know about the Shatavahana? Who is the founder of Shatavahana dynasty?
Sumukha. Simukha.
And the famous king of these Shatavahanas?
Gautami Putra Shatakarni.
So what are the achievements of Gautami Putra Shatakarni?
So Gautami Putra Shatakarni is the prominent king of the Shatavahana dynasty. So he extended his empire in all the four directions and he defeated his enemy like the Shakas, and he earned the title the Gautami Putra Shatakarni. Trisamudra Tuya Pitavahana Shatavana Kulaya Shapratishta Panakara.
Yajnashri, who was Yajnashri?
Last king of the Shatavana dynasty.
Okay. What are the decline of this kingdom?
Due to the continued attacks of the Shakas.
Shakas. Okay. Do you know about their art and architecture?
Art and architecture, they built the many Chaitalyas. The Ajanta and the Amravati paintings were famous of Shatavahanas. And the famous Chaitanya at the Karle built by the Banavasi merchant Bhutapala.
Okay. The next dynasty that is I am going to deal from the 325 CE to the 540 CE. That is the Kadamba dynasty. Do you know about the Kadamba dynasty?
This is the first dynasty which is established in the Karnataka. So the Mayura Sharma, he is the founder of the Kadamba dynasty. Later the Mayura Sharma became the Mayura Varma because the Pallava king, the Shivaskavanda Varma, he insulted the Mayura Sharma. So he adopted the Kshatriya life and became the Mayura Varma and laid down the foundation of the Kadamba dynasty.
So what are the administrative reforms of Kadamba?
They have the Council of Ministers to assist the king in the kingdom, and land revenue was the main sources of the income to the state.
Okay, what are the professions?
The carpentry, the animal husbandry, agriculture. They give the more importance to the agriculture also.
Okay. So, do you know about the important art and architecture of that period?
Bruduheshwara temple.
At where place?
At Banavasi, I think.
Yes, Banavasi, it is correct. Do you know about the Gangas? Okay. Who is the founder of Ganga dynasty?
Dadiga, he is also known as the Kungani Varma.
And the next later about do you know about the Ganga dynasty?
Later, so this dynasty was ruled by the 27 kings. So Dhruvinita is the famous king of this dynasty.
The capital of this dynasty was?
Talakadu. There
Talakadu.
are so many capital cities are there.
What are the capitals? So many capitals. They change.
Famous Talakadu.
Talakadu. So how many kings were ruled by? It is 25 or 27?
27 kings.
27 kings. Contribution of Gangas?
Art and architecture.
Contribution per king had?
The king had the council of ministers to assist the kingdom to run the administration. So बहुत सारे क्या है ये थे.
Art and architectures?
Art and architectures The Gomteshwara.
Yes.
They installed the Gomteshwara at the Shravan Belgola.
Okay. Who is the Simuka made capital by whom?
Srikakulam.
Which capital?
Srikakulam.
Srikakulam. The literary work of the Hala is?
Gata Saptasati.
The first Kannada inscription is?
Almaty inscription. Almaty.
Banavasi, the capital Kadamba is today's?
North Canara.
Okay. The prominent king among the Ganga was?
Durvinita.
The literary work written by the Chaunda Raya?
Chaunda Purana.
Chaunda
Purana.
So later, do you know about who is Durvinita?
Durvinita is a famous king. Apart from this, he wrote the many books in the Sanskrit and the Prakrit language. Like he translated the Gunadiyas, Vada contained to the Sanskrit language. After that, he wrote the book Shabdavarta.
Okay. Do you know about the Chalukyas of Badami, 540 CE to the 753 CE? Yes. Okay. Can you tell me about this Chalukyas of Badami?
So the Chalukyas of Badami, they occupied the most important position in the history of India as well as in the history of the South India. So they ruled for more than the 200 or 300 years. So Raja Jaisimha, he is the founder of this kingdom.
And other achievements, contributions of Chalukyas?
Chalukyas, art and architecture. They developed the Kannada language. They give the name Karnataka to this land.
Yes. They ruled for a period of how many years?
200 years.
200 years. The famous king of Chalukyas of Badami?
Pulikeshin II.
Pulikeshin II. What is the title of Pulikeshin II?
Dakshina Patileshwara, the Lord of Peninsula.
Okay. The art and architecture of Chalukyas?
Art and architecture, they were the lovers of the art and architecture, so they built the many beautiful temples, the cave temples in the rocks of Badami, Aivode, Patadakallu, and they introduced a new style which is called as a Chalukya style.
Okay. Virupakshi temple is the example or not?
It is example of that Chalukya style.
Do you know about the Pallava of Kanchi? Okay, the Pallava of Kanchi is 350 common era to the then 895 common era. So the first king of this dynasty was?
The Pallava dynasty is the first dynasty established in the Tamil Nadu. So the Shivaskanda Varma, he is the first king of the Pallava dynasty.
And then later?
Later the Mahindra Varma. After that the Narsimha Varma first.
The capital city of this dynasty was?
Kanchi.
And the later?
Later Kanchi and Mahabalipuram.
Yes, Mahabalipuram. So next, contribution of Pallavas?
Pallavas in art and architecture.
Yes.
They built the many temples.
Where they built?
At the Mahabalipuram, at Kanchi.
Yes. Example, and Mahendra Verma, he is the writer or not?
He is a writer. He wrote the social drama, the Mata Vilasa Permanence, and the Bhaja Govindam, kuch aisa hi hai.
Which language to encourage there?
Tamil literature.
Yes,
Tamil
literature. Okay. So after that, in this first session, we are going to deals with some important part. We have deals with already some important parts. So in upcoming the part, we shall discuss over the another part. So another it is a request to be subscribe my channel. So with this, I am going to end this video. Thank you.